Hello dear friend, welcome to online lecture series. I am Dr. Ramnath Andare, Assistant Professor in Department of Zoology, JRT Art, BH Commerce and AM Science, well-known KTSM College Nasik. Today we deals with the FYBSc class, semester 2, in that Zoology paper first, Animal Diversity part 2. Today we initiate the chapter number 4, Phylum Mollusca, and we specifically discuss about topic Introduction to Phylum Mollusca. Before this we are going to the today's discussion. I just suggest you the one prerequisite read. In that, the one of the book is Invertebrates, written by the Dr. R.L. Kotpal. In this book you can specifically go to the lesson number 6. You get good information related to Phylum Mollusca. Then I also suggest you the one of the textbook, Animal Diversity Part 2, and this book is written by Dr. B.R. Kakote, published by Vision Publication, and in this book you can specifically go to the lesson number 4. Okay, before this starting the today's lecture, I just take the quick review of previous session and then we'll go to the today's part. In last lecture, we discussed about economic importance of phylum Arthropoda. In that, we specifically discuss about beneficial arthropodan animal and the harmful arthropodan animal. In the beneficial arthropodan animal, we discuss about the very first honeybee. Honeybee is good arthropodan animal. They help to the pollination as well as they provide the different byproduct as the honey, then royal jelly, then propolis, wax. This different product is getting from us. Then we also discuss about the lark insect. They also provide the lark as one of the major adhesive agent. Then third one, we also discuss about the silkworm. It is another beneficial arthropodan animal. Silkworm is also the very basic part as a silk industry and natural silk industry. You know that the silk cloth is very expensive because there is natural silk is not produced very well, and that part we discuss it, which are the different type of silkworm. There is Muga silkworm, Erie silkworm, then mulberry silkworm. These are different type of silkworm we discuss in that part. As well as we also discuss about some harmful arthropodan animal. In the harmful arthropodan animal, we discuss about the Anopheles mosquito as a vector for malaria disease. Then we also discuss about the red cotton bugs and the rice weevil. The red cotton bug is act as a major pest, and the rice weevil is act as a major storegun pest in the society. Okay. In now today's session we discuss about the chapter number 4 as a phylum Mollusca. In that we specifically discuss about the introductory information related to phylum Mollusca and these different gender characters or silent features of phylum Mollusca. After you can go through this lecture, you get some information. You student, you should be understand which are the phylum Mollusca, and you also understand the different animals that are anthropological and ecological important to us. Okay. Then introduction to mollusca. Okay, the molluscan, you know that anytime anywhere you take the name of mollusca, the molluscans are the soft body animal. And this mollusca, the word of mollusca means very soft, and this terms of mollusca is coined by the first man. This is Aristotle, and this mollusk is very simple. This is soft nut enclosed in the shell, and this is meaning that the mollusca. That means very soft body is enclosed in the protective covering, and is referred as a molluscan. And This most of the time this soft body is covered with a single cell, or sometimes there is two cells or multiple cells is unite together and they cover the body. This enclose these whole soft body materials in the calcareous cell. Okay, this mollusca is the second largest phylum in animal kingdom. Okay, this animal kingdom, this is a also important things to the given very geological records, geological information, as the oldest known geological record is found in the mollusca as a Cambrian types. That means it is very important features as they provide the big long historical information to us. These animals are mostly are terrestrial, sometimes are aquatic in nature. Or they in aquatic, some are the mostly are marine, and some are the freshwater, and most of are the terrestrial in environment. The study of mollusca is commonly called as mycology, and this study of cells, there is protecting covering of cell is covered with the soft body animals. That outer covering cell is studied, or that type of study will carried out. This is known as a conchology. And you know that these mollusca are soft body animals. What are the habit and habitat of mollusca? This you know that we specifically discuss about this molluscan animal mostly prefer the aquatic environment, and in that they are firstly or most of the found in the marine environment, and some are found in the freshwater environment, as well as some molluscan animal are found in the terrestrial environment. This very few number of molluscan is act as a parasitic in nature to the other organism body. Again, this development at the molluscan development, they found the larvae of freshwater mussels or the clams. This larva is known as a Glochidia larva, and which is the ectoparasitic in nature. And this is one of the example are rarely parasitic in forms. Then some animal are bilaterally symmetrical, some animal are the body is spirally twisted, and they are the pyral symmetry or asymmetrical animals. In that the symmetry is basically we go through the some class as the gastropoda and cephalopoda, they lose the bilateral symmetry, and the twisting of the cell or twisting of the body. Ultimately these bodies are coiled, and ultimately they are covered or they form the asymmetrical, or sometimes the torsion is occur due to there is a spiral twisting is occur. Okay, this and other are there shows the bilateral symmetry. The body, this molluscan body consists of the three major parts. There is one is the head. The head is just protruding in nature. At the time of activity, there is eject out to the cell and to the functions as a feeding and other function is carried out. Then the second part of the body, this is the visceral mass. The whole mantle cavity and all over the body is covered in the cells. This anterior-most part of the body is commonly called as the visceral mass with the mantle cavity. And the third part is found in the body, that is known as the foot. This is the this body part consists of in the body, and this is the mantle cavity or visceral mass and mantle. These are the two organs covered in the anterior-most part of the body. Then this body is enclosed with this soft body is enclosed with the calcareous protecting covering, and this calcareous protecting covering is the cells, and these cells is specifically secreted by the mantle cavity. This mantle cavity is actively involved in the production of or development of the protective covering as a cell. Then the mantle cavity is the mantle is a very thin covering as covered with the visceral mass of the body or visceral mass of the structures, and this cell of mollusca is specifically made up with the calcareous in nature, and these cells are observed or seen is a bright in color, is very shiny, and this is very sometimes the cell used as a ornamental purposes. Again, this the cell shows a various shape, size, and thickness, and ultimately this is a very varies to species of the cell structure. The epidermis, the layer epidermis is a single layer. It is delicate, which consists of ciliated and mucous membrane cell, which cover the cuticles, and that part is found in these structures, and is also present of the mucus gland. In that, the mucus gland is act as a function to the very specialized mechanism. The body area or body is maintain the moisture condition and the body surface. Then the skeletal structure of mollusca. Basically, you know that these animal are soft body. That means internally there is absent of the skeleton, but in outer they build the cover, or this cell is act as a protecting cover. But inside the cell there is skeleton is absent, but hydroskeleton is are found in the foot area, and this foot area they useful for the locomotory purpose. Their locomotion is carried by the various way. Sometimes they cilia, sometimes swimming movement, sometimes there is creeping, sometimes swimming, sometimes burrowing. These are different type of locomotory organs is developed in the molluscan animal. Digging or extension or retracted bed is found in the digging mechanism. Swimming purpose there is present of the ciliary action is there. Ciliary mechanism it can carry it out, and these are the well mechanism. There is the use as a locomotory organ and the present of the skeletal structures. Then the one another important features as like to the anterior surface there is present of the muscular folding is covered, and this muscular folding is covered with the visceral mass, and that visceral mass is known as a mantle, or sometimes it is called as a pallium. This space are covered with the mantle cavity, and in between the visceral mass and this mantle, in between they have the cavity. This cavity is known as a mantle cavity. Okay, these are the different type of mechanism we can observe. Then they also this cell structure is varied. Their cell is calcareous, that means hard in nature. Sometimes there is some molluscan animal they present of the two cells is there, that is bivalve. Some mollusca have the single cell, which is univalve body, and some cell the univalve is sometimes they are spirally, or sometimes they cone like structure, and most of the or some marine molluscan the cell is found in internal body structure, and the other molluscans there is most of the molluscans there is present of cell is covered with the outer side of the body, and some molluscan animal the cell is fully absent in the body. Okay, then we go to the detail about in the mollusca what is the digestion or what is the digestive system of mollusca. In the molluscan, all the molluscan animal there is present of the complete digestive system. It's starting from the mouth, then present of the radula as a grinding organ, then buccal cavity, then stomach, pyloric stomach, and cardiac stomach, then intestine, and finally there is anus, and there is also this whole part there is absorption of digestive gland is act as a major function, and the whole digestive material is absorbed by the blood. How their nutrition? Basically, these molluscans are feed on the algae, green plant. Then sometimes there is wood, dead wood materials, and there is also the feed on the some bacteria. As like they depend on that. The some molluscan animal they have the filter feeding is there, like in the bivalves, used as a tentacles in the octopus, the grazing and predation in the snail. This different type of feeding mechanism is occur in the different type of molluscan animal. Okay, in that animal the basically food is ingest and they absent of teeth, but they present of the radula, and radula is helping for the to grinding the food materials. Then how is the respiratory system in mollusca? In marine molluscan animal there is present of the some respiratory organ like the major as a gill, then Ctenidia, the pulmonary sac. These are the organ is found in the respiratory organ in marine molluscan animal, and the freshwater and terrestrial snails and the sludge also found the lungs in the mantle cavity. That means here is the marine molluscan there is present of gill, Ctenidia, pulmonary sacs, and the freshwater mollusk or terrestrial snail and the sludge represent of the lung in the mantle area. Then circulatory systems in mollusca. Most of the molluscan animal, the circulatory system is open type, but one of the group of the mollusca like cephalopods, they consist of the closed type of circulatory system. In that organism, okay, heart is well developed and artery supply to the whole body. The next character features like that the excretion, how the excretion occur in the molluscan animal. In the molluscan animal, the kidney is responsible for the osmotic and ionic regulation in the molluscan animal. And in aquatic molluscan animal, the excretion and the regulation occur through the mantle cavity. These are the two type of excretion which take place in the terrestrial molluscan animal and the aquatic molluscan animal. Nervous system or nervous coordination. How the nervous coordination take place? In the molluscan animal, the nervous system is well developed. In the nervous system, they consist of the three major ganglion. There is present of the cerebral ganglion, then visceral ganglion, and the pedal ganglion. These three ganglion, they are connected with the cerebral commissure, visceral commissure, and pedal commissures. They each are connected each other, and this one of the things to the land molluscan, there is present of the this ganglia is fused and develop as a central brains or central brain nervous systems. This is the nervous coordination take place in the molluscan animal. Then how is the reproduction? How is the reproduction take place in that animal? Basically, in mollusca there is sexes are separated, but there is absent of the sexual diamond. That means the male and female body is separate, but we not distinguish between the male body and the female body of mollusca. Therefore, these are does not show the sexual dimorphism. They are viviparous. That means there is laid eggs and they taken care of eggs. The some are viviparous. Viviparous, that means some and molluscan they directly lay the young ones, they are not lay the eggs. Mostly the bisexual, but the few animals, few molluscan animal, they are hermaphrodite in nature. The marine molluscans, there is development is take place, and in that development there is found the veliger larva, and this veliger larva is young one of marine molluscans body. Then this freshwater mollusca, a freshwater or terrestrial cell, there is larval stage is fully absent. They directly observe the young one stage or young stage of the molluscan body. The one things in that organism, there is the specialized structure is there. There is present of the tentacles, then the eyes, statocyst and ospiradium. These 4 organ is act as a sense organ in the in the molluscan body. Okay, these are the basic information. Just check reflection point, which is the second major phylum is found in animal kingdom. You can go through this lecture, you can get an answer of this question. Is it the sludge as a mollusk? It also the knowledge check question, yes or no. You can just go through the lecture and you get information to the sludge is mollusk. Then now time for you. There is small assignment for on this lecture. You student should be the describe the introduction of phylum Mollusca and write the details general characters of phylum Mollusca. After complete this both question answer, you can complete on this plain paper, upload on Google Classroom as well as send on my email ID ramnath@ktgmcollege.ac.in. Okay, now we just take the overview or summary of today's session. In today's session, we specifically go through the introduction of Mollusca. Mollusca is the second largest phylum. The meaning of Mollusca is simply as a soft body animal. This terminology is first time used by the Aristotle. And we also go through the gender characters as how is the molluscan body, how is the body surface. There is body is consists of the 4 part, the head, then visceral mass, mantle and foot. The foot is act as a locomotor organ. The locomotion is take place by the swimming, then creeping and burrowing mechanism. Then how is the digestive system, how is the nervous system, how is the circulatory system, all things part we discuss in the gender character of mollusca. Then in next class we specifically go through the classification of mollusca and with its example. So we meet in the next lecture. Thank you.